Hello peeps, Jordan's Great 505 here. So I've been working on a Cryothrower here. And the Cryothrower is a liquid nitrogen gun that shoots liquid nitrogen. So it's pretty cool. Now it's kind of similar to the Ice Dragon from Dragon Arc, my Arc mod that has dragons in it. And in that mod I recolored the fire to be cyan, which is because we didn't have an ice effect back in the day, so we just had the recolored fire. And here I did it better because it's ice colored. And as a reference to this, you can see an ice wyvern from Arc on the where the teeth and the mouth are normally on the flamethrower. But this is a Cryothrower, and as you can see, it has a liquid nitrogen warning instead of a flame warning. Now you may be thinking, what was the purpose of adding this? And honestly, it's because it's cool. It's just a cool elemental weapon, right? And it actually does have some relevance in Halo lore, right? So who did the dinosaurs, by the way? No one can argue with me on that. I have all the proof to back me up. And for this, I do as well. Like all good ideas in Halo, they're subjected to a megabloks, or mega construct. I'm always calling this megabloks set. And I think this came out during the Halo Wars days, because there's a big cryo thing. Now, as you can see, the Halo Wars version looks a bit different. It doesn't even have the decals on it. But I based the color for this on that. And it has a more blue color for the liquid nitrogen, but I went for the ice color because I thought it fit better. Because if I did this color, it'd probably look more like Flame. Which, to be fair, this is just a reskin Flame Trooper. Which I think Weaver actually ported these pyro guys. But I guess these are cryo guys, So they have some bases. I always wanted to add these guys in. I never got these sets, unfortunately. So, I guess we should show how it works in-game. Now, any modder knows that you cannot have a plasma rifle stun on AI in Halo. It's just not possible for some reason. It only works on players. So, and the thing with freeze weapons is that you think, oh, they freeze you. I'm going to have to turn on this for this. And yeah, that is true. But I couldn't really do this time, so I found out a new use for it, and I'll show it right here. So we have these Covenant guys, Combat Evolved style ones, Grunts by Jordan Spartang, and the Elite by Sang. And as you can see, the Grunts, the Elites, something's happening to them. The Grunts are just in pain, like full of stun. Well, the Elites here, they suddenly go down in one hit. Now, why would that be? Why are they suddenly going down in one hit? Oh, you may have missed it. Well, it's actually because the cryogenic stuff reduces the shields of the elites. It makes it so they can't heal. I mean, recharge, because it freezes it. And the grunts, the jackals, they get these deorientated, which allows you to just do that. So we'll take care of this. Now, you may be thinking it'd probably be annoying to just constantly re-pick up the gun and switch to precision weapon. I mean, at that point, you may as well just use a plasma rifle and do it. And, while you may be right, or even a plasma pistol, it's still useful because I just EMP'd that entire group of elites and grunts. Now, you may be thinking, it'll just be too much time, you can't, it's not enough time to pull out the DMR, and that's why this is actually more of a co-op weapon than a single-use weapon, like a solo weapon. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we have our friend here, this brute, and he will demonstrate for us. So, your friend can shoot the cryo stuff, and you can easily take out all these Covenant. Please, okay. Please keep shooting it for us. There we go. See, we just took out 3 elites with that Cryothrower because our friend did it for us. And in the campaign, you'll have friendly AI that will have these guys, and they'll help you out. And if you're playing in co-op, you can use it too. And even if you just choose to use it solo, you can still find use for it. You can still find use, I'd argue. Like here for this, you know, the grunts get stunned, right? The grunts get stunned, and because they're stunned, they can't actually see how they dodge when they're stunned. There's nothing they can do, so you can pile up a group of grunts, they can't run away, and you can take care of them. So there are some uses to this, and I know, you know, the flamethrower is still going to be better in every way, but I think this will be useful for, like, just fun engagements that encourage cooperation in fun ways. So yeah. That's just a temporary thing for now if I can't ever figure out to make things freeze. But yeah. Can you not shoot the dinosaurs, please? I need to show people them. Thank you. So, as you can see, the Spinosaurus actually has texture updates. Right? I still need to add the targeting. Oh. But yeah, it looks much better now. Ceratosaurus also has them in... well, it's fallen over. So yeah. I want to apply this texture to a lot more of the vehicles when they blow up. Yeah. Oh, speaking of texture changes, as you can see, the brutes now look like they actually have metal on them. Like actual armor. Because I figured out a lot of my normal maps were importing as diffuse maps, so they couldn't actually have you couldn't see the full detail of them. So that's why they always look so flat, and I never understood why. I thought it was just, oh, it's just a Halo engine. But when I figured out that they weren't importing properly, you can see how better they look. Like, even the captain looks much better. And, yeah, it's just... you know, you can actually tell the difference between the ranks because they're more clearly able to be saw. We'll have to push these guys. I guess you gotta do it from behind. So yeah, I'm working on just enhancing a lot more of the texture work of the Banish to make them up to date, especially since all of them have normal maps put into their shader thing, and I know how to make them look good now, so... expect a lot of changes, what was I saying? Yeah, that. And yeah. It is a weird thing. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be working on improving things, and I'll make the Strider, and when I have the time to, I'll start work on the next map, but I've just been so busy with doing commission work and stuff, so... you know, making a simple reskin. I mean, it's not really simple. It took me the last few hours to figure this out because I just made this for fun. But yeah, it'll be fun to use, I think. Even in single-player experiences, I think this will provide some use. Now, you will not see this thing for a while. I'll put it in an Easter egg because I'm going to update Desolate December to include some of the new models that were just released for the Combat Evolved style things. So you'll see this be added to Desolate December, and but this will appear later in the Frozen mission, maybe. Maybe in the Drone Hive, because I want to see what this does to drones, because it might be fun to shoot them down if it stuns them. And, yeah, I'll include this as an Easter egg if you find an Easter egg on the next map I'm working on. So if you look around, you'll find this around and you can play with it. So yeah, which I have been including. You can find Easter egg vehicles and stuff around the maps if you just want to play around with some cool stuff and have a different experience. That's also why I don't put a lot of map boundaries, because I just want, like, if people want to go out the map, just let them. It's like, you know, it's just a fun mod. They can be allowed to do what they want to do. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't wait to work on more, and yeah, I hope you guys like this. And this will not be the only cryo weapon. I want to experiment more with this. So, I mean, I bet if I could make like a smaller, like dual wieldable, like cryo weapon, it would be very cool to use. You know, it could help dual wielding a lot as well. So yeah, yeah. Thank you for watching. So yeah, I'll show more later. I'll show what I have ideas. So yeah, thank you.